just as I was about to start looking at the incident in the timetable, it's coming. The manta ray. Woohoo! Happy days. Yippee-ki-yay, here she comes. So we're at the car wash just outside of Rainbow Beach, and it's
Smells nice.
yeah, we're getting the underbody wash happening. It takes 3 minutes. And the guy goes, "Oh, you want to get some of that sand off?" I said, "Yeah." And I said, "Yeah, that." And then, "Can I just wash the car normally with the normal sort of squirt?" He goes, "Yeah." He said, "That stuff's not from Fraser Isle." I said, "No, mate, that's KB Hawk." So yeah, this is pretty cool. It's sort of oscillates. The little jets oscillate underneath. Oh my god, it's 11:11. That's
crazy.
The 10th time?
Yeah.
Yes. And so once we do this, we're then going to wash the outside of the car, because it really, really deserves it. Oh my lord. I'm not going to be able to do the roof because everything's still up on the roof there. But when I get home, I'll do the roof, and that'll be all good. So yeah, happy days. Clean car, happy heart. Just looks weird, doesn't it? What bridge is this, Hannah?
Bridge.
Is it like the stairway
So
to
Leo, hele screw bridges.
Nothing here for you, pal. Alright.
Do you have maps to where we're going?
Nope. No, but that's a really good point, Hannah. What day is it today? It is Sunday the 11th. I know that because I just read it off my phone. Howdy! Good morning. Not long now. We're leaving Byron Bay. It's 9:36. This is probably the worst effort we've had the whole trip. But that's primarily because it's been raining, and so rainy day pack-up's never a good thing. We had rain, and then we had a little bit of respite, and then it rained again this morning. But nonetheless, we're off to a place called Nelinda Station or something, which is south of Newcastle. Oh, bro, I was just... Oops. Bother with kids, fair dinkum. That's for you.
Do it.
Yeah, so probably about 6.5 hours driving, so we get there late afternoon. Anyway, I'm going to start going that way.
What's the place called? Nelinda?
Nelinda something.
Nelinda.
Nelinda. But it's been a couple of good days here at Byron. No? 96, that's the one there. No.
Mount Nelinda?
That's the one. A couple of really good days. We've actually been really lucky with the weather. Apparently Melbourne's got even better weather than us, 17 and sunny, whereas here it's 15 and
raining.
Overcast and raining, which is not great. But that's okay. We'll be home in 2 days. Theoretically we'll be home
3 days.
Sometimes Tuesday afternoon. Well, okay, Sunday, Monday.
Including today.
Poppycock.
Pish posh.
It was actually a really good evening last night because good old mate Brucey was coming down with George, sunny boy, George, and Brucey gave us a call. We were literally just coming back from the beach, saw the sunset, and he said, "Where are you guys going?" We said, "Well, we're just going back to the caravan park and then we're going to cook up a bit of dinner." He goes, "Can I give you a better option?" And I said, "Yeah, you can." And they were literally about 50 k's north of us, so they actually plonked themselves down here at Byron Bay just for dinner, just to catch up with Hannah and I, which was really cool. Went to the Northern Hotel, had a Palmer, which was nice. You had the pork sliders, and that was good. But the thing was, they actually have live music there, so after 8 o'clock you can't have kids. George was a designated driver at the age 9, so he had to bolt. So about 8 o'clock we parted company. They went back up. I haven't heard from them yet, but hopefully they got up there, set up, so they would have had to set up camp and the swag in the dark, but that's okay, they're used to that. Yeah, so today about 642 kilometres. We should get there about 5, I reckon. It says 4 o'clock here, but we obviously we're going to have to stop off for fuel, we're going to have to stop off for lunch, It should be good. Heading south to the cold. Boom. Never mind. It's all good.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. We're still on holidays. So onwards, south. We were hoping to have dryness. Can you hear that? It's rain. Bloody rain.
Whose swag's out, not under the cover.
Both of our swags are not undercover.
More and more suspicious you are peeing yourself.
Nope. Not pee.
That's just
Howdy.
That was terrible. 3, 2, 1.
Howdy. Oh, sorry. Hang on. 3, 2, 1. Howdy. Now look at the camera. Howdy. Alright. So, not the last night, but
Penultimate.
potentially the last night of swagging, because there was a little bit of an issue.
Someone went.
So we're up at this area called Nalinda, which is really good. It's a really nice big property. I'll probably have a few photos in there. Nice property, and the guy lets you stay here on the property, $30 a night. They've got toilets.
There's a canned kitchen, but we didn't.
Yeah, didn't need it. Could have had power. There's like that bus up there. She's walked into power. But anyway, lots of rain last night. So, and the problem that I personally had, someone was nice and dry, someone wasn't. At some point, I went to the toilet going, okay, let's go this way. At some point I went to the toilet, it was dark, it had been raining, stood in a puddle, all sorts of bad stuff. And then this morning it was about 5:30, 5:45, and I sort of stirred it and I thought, why am I feeling a bit damp and cold? That's because water had actually got, and this is something I've been struggling with for a little while, water had actually gotten between the vinyl and the mattress, which is kind of in itself is okay. It's normally just been a little bit of condensation, but this time it actually pooled and ended up coming through the sleeping bag. So the sleeping bag right near my right buttock was wet, damp and cold, and I didn't like that. So consequently I woke up, it was dark, I put the kettle on, I chilled out a little bit, and but the bottom line is it ain't going to dry. So the swag was wet inside, the mattress is wet, the sleeping bag is wet, the stretcher is wet,
and it's not going to dry when we're driving in the car.
It ain't going to dry while we're driving. No way. So that means we have to bite the bullet and spend a little bit of money for our last night. It's just over 1,000 kilometres before we get home, so driving all that way is really not an option. We don't really want to do that, push it too hard, especially considering, although we've got 2 drivers, I've been awake for a few hours now. It's 12 past 9. I'm not even close.
Are you okay to be driving?
And I'll drive for a while, yep, because I've had 2 coffees. Woo! And we're going to go towards. Initially we were aiming for Wagga, and then we thought, when things were going good and everything was still dry, and then we thought, no, we'll end up going to Albury Wodonga, and then I really couldn't get anything under like $150 there for a cabin type thing. Hannah found a place with a cabin, $108 or something. The only problem is having extreme obstructive sleep apnea means that I need my CPAP machine. Now I only bought the 12 volt, and that was a power adapter, and that was an issue when we were at Jack's place, that I ended up, we slept in the swags out in the backyard the first time and ran the power cord, 12 volt power cord to my battery, which was fine. But the second time I decided we had the option, when we were coming back from the Cape, the option of having a nice comfortable bed to sleep in inside Jack's place. So Hannah had the one room, I had the other room, but no CPAP, because I didn't have the 240 volt, the mains power adapter. So didn't sleep that night, and I don't really want to not sleep another night. So anyway, we're going to go to this caravan park, or whatever it's called. We're going to get a cabin, and I'm going to try and along the way somewhere, hopefully we'll go through a township where I can actually buy another 12 volt cord extension, and I'm just going to somehow rig it up so I can run it out to the car, have the CPAP in the room, and have a nice sleep. It's going to take us about 6.5 to 7 hours. It's about 670 kilometres. That means that tomorrow when we get up, hopefully we can be able to leave at a reasonable hour, because we won't have to pack up too much. And from there it's going to be about a 4.5 hour drive home.
So good.
Which is good. It's sort of a double-edged sword. We've had a really, really good time. It's been an amazing 4 weeks. But all good things come to an end, and I have to admit I'm looking forward to not packing up in the morning.
Sleeping in a normal bed.
Sleeping in a normal bed next to a lovely lady. Which would be right there. You're looking, sleeping to a lovely lady. Okay. Well, mum's mine, okay? Anyway, yeah, so it's been really, really fantastic. We're going to talk about some of the things that we really enjoyed. We'll get back to that though. The highlights. No, we are. You didn't know that. But for now, we're going to punch out several hundred kilometres, and hopefully we'll get down back into Victoria fairly soon.
Today.
Woo!
Today.
Go Vic. Victoria, we're home. Hannah, we're home.
Well,
yeah.
A few hundred metres, kilometres.
We're closer. We're closer. Howdy. So, last night, this clearly is not a swag. I don't have a television in my swag for one. I also don't have a kitchen in the swag. We're at Lake Hume, one of the G'day Parks resort things. Over there is one of the offending articles, my sleeping bag, which ended up getting a little bit wet, as well as the mattress, as well as the pillow. A bit of rain last night. So we're in here, it's about 5 o'clock, I think, something like that. We've just gone for a bit of a walk around. The Lake Hume is very, very low, very low. Bit of a walk, a nice place, lots of little rabbits around. It's the sort of place that obviously there's a lot of people who live here permanently, and maybe holiday places. I don't know. There's very few sort of campsites as such, very few caravan sites. Anyway, so I'm going to just ignore all the beer, but going to cook a bit of dinner. Hannah's having a shower. I'm going to get dinner going, then I'm going to have a shower and relax. Tomorrow I've got about 3.5, maybe 4 hours drive. So that means it'll be Tuesday. We'll miss peak traffic, which will be good. But we'll fill you in on a little bit of the stuff, some of our thoughts, some of our reflections on the trip, what we liked, what we didn't like, the highs, the lows, the pinch points, the crunch points, snowflakes, the snowballs, that sort of stuff. We'll go through all that, and then we're going to whip it all up into some vids. So anyway, here you go. I am looking forward to a good night's sleep, that's for sure. Howdy. Good morning. Tuesday, 13th August. 0 day 0. We finished. We're done. All we've got to do, 361 kilometres to get back home to Cheltenham. It's going to take us 4.5 hours, I guess. Estimated time of arrival, 1 o'clock. It is 9 o'clock. So, as we said last night, we pulled in at Lake Hume in Victoria. We had a lovely evening, cooked up a lovely curry. It was good, wasn't it? It was pretty good. Good night's sleep, I think, comparatively, given we would have been in wet swags, wet sleeping bag for me anyway, and it would have been a longer setup, takedown. It was nice. It was a nice relaxing. Watched some TV. Went to bed fairly early, really. It was 8:30 or something, 9 o'clock. I woke up just before 7. So good night's sleep, refreshed, ready for the final haul, I reckon. Yeah? You? That's always the way around here. There's always an accident. Calcalo, there's always an accident here. Coming down to basically around the place where we started our trip. Woo! Welcome to Melbourne, yeah baby! Righto, 20 minutes from home. Trip is done, no longer dusted. We kind of had a bit of a clean. So we had
bird poo on it though.
I literally got 5 lumps of bird poo. Would have been from a bin chicken there in Lake Hume. They're like this big on the bonnet. Oh man, why me? But trip is pretty well over, done. Okay, so we've given you all the information that we enjoyed, what we didn't enjoy, where we've been, where we didn't go, all that sort of stuff. So this is signing off. Oh, am I boring you?
Absolutely. I'm
signing off. End of the trip. Just franking around. Cape York. Over and done.